Well, essentially, it spreads like the H1N1 virus, and it's terrible. It's the scariest thing ever, because the symptoms are similar to rabies. Uh, the body begins to decay, the frontal lobe begins to shut down. It's the scariest thing ever. I I I can't really explain it. It's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. Whenever I see a zombie, I tend to run away. I try to avoid conflict as much as possible. Unlike some of the others that have gone out there, they try to be Hollywood heroes, and it just I see them getting mauled. They all died. It's foolish. It's dumb. You won't make it out, and if you do, the next time you probably won't be as lucky. So it's bad. It's terrible. Don't be a hero. Just try to survive. Run away if you see anything, and get back to your holdout as often as possible. I like to read. I actually read a lot. It's honestly the only thing that keeps me sane. Without it, I would probably be in some sort of mental hospital if they even have those anymore. Yeah, I honestly didn't read before the apocalypse. I hated reading. I hated it a lot, but now that there's nothing left, it's honestly the only thing that keeps me interested, keeps me moving. Um, yeah, I personally enjoy fantasy books because they take me out of this realm. They get me into a state of trance essentially, and I enjoy it a lot. You can't be sentimental. Um, let's say hypothetically you had a friend. You knew him since elementary. You were close friends with him. You grew up with him. You essentially spent your whole life with him. And now that this apocalypse occurs, you know, he becomes infected. What do you do? You know, he's going to attack you. It's going to be terrible. But when he's down, you got to put him down like a dog. If you don't, it's going to be terrible for you because you're soon going to be joining the horde of undead. And when you are putting them down, make sure you don't have any sentiments, any feelings. You have to throw all those out the window. Trading and bartering is essential in this new world. In this apocalyptic world, I cannot stress how much you need to trade items in order to survive. This other time, I ran out of water, and if it wasn't for the fact that I went out and went to another holdout and traded with them, I would not be standing here today. It it is that essential to surviving this apocalypse that you need to trade. And the last thing that I'd have to say is keep hope strong. Cicero said that while there is life, there is hope. And mankind will only prosper when there is hope. So as long as there's one person left on this planet, there is still hope for our future.